nung bata pa ako, mahilig na ako sa two wheels. So, bisikleta, tapos pagmumotor, that's what got me into it already. Unfortunately, yung brother ko na-aksidente. So, na-ban ang pagmumotor sa bahay. Sabi ng daddy ko, tigilan nyo na yan. Gusto nyo magmotor, trabaho muna kayo. Of course, wala naman akong trabaho. But my brother's fine, but it was just a bad experience. So fast forward, yun na, radyo, music, na dinaanan ko na lahat yun. Walang motor in my life. And then later on, napahiram na naman ako ng isang motor. Tapos, yun na, subok-subok na hanggat ba't di ba ako pwede bumili? Pero andun yung takot kasi nga, nung bata ako, I realized that, you know, you can die. My brother got into an accident, so that had an impact. So I was very, very careful. It took a lot. When I finally got my my bike again, wala na. Dire-diretso na ako sa... Nag-enjoy na ako. When I left NU noong 2005 to concentrate on the band, there was something na nawala sa akin na parang I lost that that part of me wherein I enjoy talking about things and expressing myself and nakikipagdaldalan with a partner like Joey in NU. So that I was just ignoring it. And then bandang 2012 pumasok na ang Radio Republic. But si Radio Republic, I wasn't there as a host. I was doing programming for the music. I was curating the whole channel in line with former NU colleagues, Ron and all of those people. So hindi pa rin host mode. So biglang sa Radio Republic, we produced a custom show called Moto Pilipinas, which was successful on the first year. Maganda yung nangyari. Lumaki na siya lumaki. However, to sustain that, yung mga brands that were supporting it also had a dilemma kasi custom scene, they come and go that scene, it comes and goes, so hindi mo alam gaano katagal to. Moto Builds was my idea, pero to further sustain it, the brands were looking for media para naman pagtapos ng event may media pa rin. So nagpaalam ako sa Radio Republic, sabi ko kasi ang weird pati yung mga banda pati yung mga brands, sinabi ko, oh, may media naman may Radio Republic. And sabi nila, labo di ba? Banda sa feed. Tapos isa nagbumotor. Tapos banda ulit. It didn't make sense. So sabi nila, wala kang media. So pinaalam ko sa Radio Republic, hey, I wanna do or express myself in the world of motorcycles now. Gustong gusto ko siya. It's born out of Moto Builds Pilipinas. May Makina dahil sa Moto Builds Pilipinas. So here we are in Thai Suzuki Motor Company, obviously in Thailand. We are in a place called and we're gonna try 2 bikes. So singitan na. Okay, Style Pinas. Excuse me. With what the Petronam? Lahat ng natutunan ko sa NU, sa Burn Magazine and all these traditional mediums that I was involved with before, in-apply ko sa Makina. So yun, that's what basically it is. And they were tinatawag pa, oh Zach, vlogger ka pala ngayon. I'm like, I don't see it as that. It was born out of necessity kasi nagtitipid ako. I had one GoPro Hero 4, wala akong crew, so I had to do this. Okay. And I remember dati sa on TV, ganun din nung sa NU. Yun nga lang, mas malaki yung camera. No? At pag kanya-kanya kami, ganyan yung hawak namin, laki ng camera. So it was, these were things I learned before. So I was just rolling with the times. And eventually, when I was enjoying myself, expressing myself, nakikibanter na ako ulit, parang pakiramdam ko morning show ulit pero motor, wala na, tuloy-tuloy na. And we're off! We're in Japan, left side. Why motorcycles? Yun nga, I believe that if you're gonna get into something like this and you want to express yourself and you want to have fun, you have to love it talaga and you have to be passionate about it. I think what worked was all of that, the foundation I had in traditional media. I think that foundation was solid. It was easy for me. I opened the cam, I know what to do. Hello sir, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Where are you from?
From Indonesia.
Indonesia, Philippines.
Yeah. Okay.
I already have I know how to make my prep sheets. When I go to event to cover it, I know where I want to go. I look at people that I want to interview. So yung pundasyon na yun sa inyo talaga yung pinanggalingan kayo. Without that, wala. That compartment can get really hot. That's really practical if you want to go on a trip and you want to heat some food on the way, so you guys want to eat and your food's still warm and stuff. I think the whole thing on making light of not taking things too seriously generally in life has been something that's in my personality na kasi. Even before NU, when I applied for NU, that's why they put me in the morning show. It was something I think innate. So humor, and it's just the way I like to look at life. You know, ayaw masyadong mabigat, ayaw masyadong parang seryoso na masyado lahat, di ba? I mean, let's try to have fun. That's the whole thing. It's again personality based. It's how I look at motorcycles. I like them all. I would not say I am a master or an expert in one particular genre, let's say sport bikes or adventure bikes or just scootering and all that. I like tasting everything, which is why pasok din even before Makina. Ang gawain ko kasi, bibili ako motor, I'll use it for 3-4 months, sell. If a new bike comes out, I will buy it right away and then sell it pag sobrang natuwa na ako sa kanya and I just want to try another. I like to unload these bikes para hindi naman ako masyado talo sa paggamit ko. So yung ugali ko talagang sumubok. Pumasok sa Makina kasi yun nga, wow, linggo-linggo may bagong bike to review. So parang kid in a toy store, di ba? So I would say there's not one particular. But what I do enjoy about motorcycling is going around, traveling, off-road is, I've been enjoying a lot of off-road also, and touring. So that it's still on the general side of things kasi with all those you can use touring on the road. You can do a cruiser bike, sport bike, adventure bike. Marami ka pa rin pwedeng subukan. Riding around the world, total kilometers, hindi ko na pa nabibilang. But that's a good thing. I haven't thought about that. Countries, a lot. 2018, I had 23 trips. Grabe yan. Every other week, labas. So, iba, nag-uulit-ulit na sa ibang countries. But each trip is very different. Every trip is unique. Every trip has its own agenda. So far, yung pinaka nagustuhan ko was the recent one I did in India, the Himalayas, or they call it the Himalayas. I didn't know it was pronounced that way, the Himalayas. That's 18,000 feet above sea level. So you can die. That's the base of Mount Everest na, the highest motorable pass in the world. Ito na yun, bitin! Yes, it's our turn! Alright, everybody! Yung challenge dun kasi, altitude, weather, terrain. So, hindi lang siya parang off-road and then tara na. Hindi ang tayo mo yung intindihan. That was the coldest ride ever. -3, snowing. 5 minutes into it, your hands are already numb. Naman. Challenging, most memorable. Himalayas. How many motorcycles at one point? The most was 14. And I know, like, parang may sakit na di ba? Yun, my wife was getting, what's the matter with you? You're hoarding. And then, ang katwiran ko, nabibenta ko naman yun di ba? I mean, mababalik kahit paano, nandyan lang siya. But again, on the practical side, because Makina is now here and I'm riding so many bikes, in-unload ko na kasi hindi mo talaga magagamit. So right now, I would say I have 2 bikes that was left with me, and that's the R90, BMW R90. And right now I have a Kawasaki W250. I don't have a car. I have a car in the family, but that is my wife's. I only use a car when I have to cover events. Ang dami kong dalang camera, sangkatutak na gamit, or labas ng pamilya. Pero mga personal lakads and going here and there doing errands, all motorcycles, gigs, tugtog. There was a time na, over magta 10 years na, I never bought a car anymore. I think that motorcycles is still going to be the most or the more efficient way to go around. I mean, time is so important to me. I don't want to be 3 oras, 2 oras. Napakanta nga ako ng Like a Virgin sa nag 1 million views na hindi ko sinasadya kasi nasira na ako ng ulo. Magpa 5 hours yon sa may SM City. Ang sama ng traffic. I'm like, forget it. I think the debate is born out of the whole animosity thing is really born out of discipline in riding and driving both. Kasi may mga makukulit sa daan, kaya tuloy nagkakainitan sila. Pero if you take out that and just look at the numbers on practicality, it's more fuel efficient, you are saving a lot of time. You can instantly solve the traffic situation if you take all of that out. Talagang mas maluwag sa daan pag nakamotor ka. If you talk about practicality, there's no debate. Mas efficient pa rin talaga motor. It's more dangerous, I will agree, but it's still more efficient. Risk mo na lang yun. Yosi nga, masama I would fix the one-way scheme between rush hour 6 to 9 and force everybody who is going into Makati, iwa one-way ko yon. Both lanes of EDSA, northbound, southbound, going into Makati one-way. Lahat ng maluwag naman ng daan, they have to be redirected in the other roads of Metro Manila. Because there are many side streets. If you ride a helicopter, the bottleneck and the clog in EDSA is insane. Tapos if you look at the other streets, wala naman kotse at motor doon. And then hapon din. So lahat ng northbound sa hapon, pa uwi na, pa QC, one way yon, both lanes, yun ang gagawin ko pa. One way yan lahat, walang dadan. Lahat ng pa south, marami na kayo madadaanan from C5. It's medyo radical, but I believe it can be done. That's instant solution. Or, may law. Lahat kayo magmamotor. Hi, I'm Lucero of Imago and Makina, and I'll be helping out here in aomnl.com for all the motorcycle reviews. Stay tuned.